Africans have shown a great deal of talent in art and history. Art has been used to tell stories of current events and rituals. Because of colonization, most of our history was either destroyed, distorted, or completely forgotten. Soweto is no exception. It is known for its art and history, most notably illustrating a tumultuous period in South African history.
Art lives in history, and history lives in art. Much of what we call African art are also documents that tell stories. Some are literal in their storytelling, like the beautifully ornate Benin stool that was sent to the Oba of Benin by his people when he was exiled by the British, and which he looked at and immediately could deduce from the carvings the state of his British plundered land. Other sculptures and carvings are more metaphorical. They speak to the dignity of a people, to their worldview, to their aspirations. Some of the early Christian missionaries across the African continent were very keen on destroying African art. Carved African deities, which they told the Africans were just magic.
Another historical moment in Soweto and anywhere in Johannesburg is the famous Vilakazi Street. It is also the only street in the world that has produced two Nobel Peace Prize winners, Nelson Mandela and Desmond Tutu. On June 16, 1976, 13-year-old Hector Peterson was fatally shot there, setting off riots. This video attempts to explore what the Mandela House means to the people from different racial groups, the street vendors, business owners, artists, and the staff. Furthermore, is public art important to the people of the Orlando West community? How do these public artworks support or subvert dominant cultural hegemonies or ideologies? Lastly, we uncover other forgotten monuments that don't get the acknowledgement they deserve. Once the community sees the significance of public art, then they will realize just how rich we are in history and culture.
This is central to the story that Europe tells itself about its colonial history. It is a story that basically says, yes, colonialism happened, but. And whatever comes after the but is the focus of the story. What the focus on the but does is that it absolves. It frees Europe of responsibility, of a significant and traceable connection to the African present, and it allows Europe the glow of charity. But the truth is that the past does not merely tell us what happened yesterday, it also illuminates what happens today. If we acknowledge that present-day Europe is shaped by the Renaissance of 600 years ago, by the Enlightenment of 300 years ago, then surely we cannot say that what happened merely 100 years ago in Africa no longer matters.
So museum imina eng tulona as batho a ke le dula around or
it's honoring our heroes and our heroines who participated and then who made sure that the Africans doesn't take over our culture. Because of the exact mission in 1976 was to take over our culture, and then we're supposed to forget the culture. So a place like this, every day I remind that is why sometimes we are angry against the ANC because of the placards so bring back memories. But who lost their lives. Many families were affected. And then no talk about so they can say the big fish man into what it's a controller so this place is very important for our grandchildren. gore ba tlo tseba gantle where do they come from. Yeah, go sa gore tsa ke se ka bana le propaganda batho ba tlo change ditori yeah but it's the honest truth. Like I was saying, if ever they want to blame someone for whatever will be happening during that time, they will look for a proof.
This happened.
Yeah, this happened. Now why are you doing this? Because of this happened because of this, and that. So why do not those things they
So do you think like youth, obviously people younger than me, na signally 31, after ma 2000 basically. Or not do they see or like important or abanata?
Some are more important.
Yeah.
But the majority, minority, they are more important. But majority, I got one already June 16, one. Yeah, on a little
because well, it's still close. Then I can pull out it's a villa nyamela for one day. Kayana di 16, utamele di 15, 16, akutla di 17. But ba ga motho za shwe. Asa ke na ka gate ba ga o kanti also yena go tswa ka.
Sempa na phela.
Na ba tabetse ntwe o vela ga santse ba phela. Ka lebo fona kwa ya opa.
All right, thank you.
Libitso ke ma
Tony Maima.
Ka lebo opa. The cultural significance of public art installation exhibitions in Soweto. What does this place mean to you?
I think it's important. I think it's important to look after our heritage and to feel part of the heritage and to accustom ourselves to different cultures and to honor the heritage.
And then any cultural ideologies or hegemonies that you feel that Vilakazi Street in particular has?
It's interesting the fact that there are 3 Nobel Peace Prize winners coming from this street.
Yeah.
And the whole Hector Peterson thing is important.
Okay.
And I think it's important for everyone.
And then where were you in 1976?
In 76, I was a policeman, but I did my military training through the police, and they put me in. I remember they took us to Mabopane and at Richville. I was 19 years old.
Yeah, you never think that. 19 years old, but you've seen. Obviously, Pretoria is also like a capital of SA, so that's also another rich historical place as well. But unfortunately, I won't be going there. But I'm just here in public art.
In which way?
In which ways could brands leverage from public art?
I think public art is extremely important. Brands, as in
like your
Poison
Nike,
Nando's, that. I think they should contribute, and they can. I don't really have a.
Yeah, because I know with Nando's they do have a program for artists.
Right, yes.
So
Coke also.
Yes, so brands like that were already involved with the arts.
They should be involved.
Yeah. Because there's definitely a lot more places. Soweto Theatre.
Yeah, no, I've never been there.
So there's a Soweto Theatre as well, that's side by Jablan Mall. So that's when they wanted to bring like performing arts to Soweto as well.
Okay.
Manje